So Mark's there. You guys have, you guys were upstairs. Mark wandered off to find some shiny things last time, Becca, and you went and followed him. And so when everyone woke up, you two were gone. And they came down the hole that was in the middle of the boss room that the bosses are in. They climbed down this hole, found some loot. It divvied it up. Came down this hole and they kind of found this earthy, fucked up kind of garden place. And there was some skeletons and twig blights down here. There was a short fight ensued. Came out victorious, and then they went north there, and they ended up fighting a bugbear hunter with his 2 pet giant rats, and they looted that room and they killed stuff in there. There's a passage like that north of there that leads down to the Underdark.
Very cool.
We just had the one room, right?
So there's that. You guys have explored that.
We killed
right there.
Bugbear and his pet in the north chamber. We killed a goblin boss and a few goblins in the east chamber. The east chamber seemed to be an alchemical station where they were playing stuff when we got the glance inside of there. Other than that, we have yet to really explore much. This area that we're standing in currently had a few skeleton-like farmer guys that had shovels. This area is dimly lit from the moss that is efflorescent.
The Gloicus fungicus.
Bioluminescent shroom is basic.
Hello, yeah. I used to roll on that. No, it's just.
Please tell me I pick some up and put some in my bag.
You mean your asshole?
Well, so when you pick it, as far as I'm concerned, with fungus or anything like that, when you scrape it from the source that it's gaining life from, I believe after a few hours it stops glowing. So you can, so that your character can learn that.
It was a. I think that we divined that already because someone did a nature check on the moss and stuff.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So we know that. You were present for that, so we know that. Can I go over to a shovel, break off the head, and use whatever's holding it as a club, so that I have something for Shillelagh?
Well, I mean,
you're knocked out right now. You're unconscious.
Oh,
you need to work that out with you need to work that with your group because we stopped. Yeah, so because Goblin Boss fucking shredded you. And everyone else right now is at pretty much the same health that it was before. So you guys need to RP like what you're gonna do to get you up and going again. Where you guys want to go and explore.
Alright, so I'm gonna
you got the
just
shovels
sit
there.
here,
We haven't looted the room.
take a fashionable pose as my body is knocked out on the floor.
I mean, I kind of want to punch him.
Well, I did try to RP res him last time, but I got yelled at.
We're not fighting? Are we fighting?
No, everything.
No, this is post battle, and we can even say that you guys came back to the room and they weren't there, and you heard sounds of combat and a whole bunch of shouting and stuff coming from the thing downstairs. So you guys came down to investigate, and what you see is some goblin bodies strewn about, which have been deleted out of the trackers and they're not on the map, and you see Binary in a heap in the corner over there on the floor. Erky's drunk as so is Monty, and Failass is standing there kind of bleeding. So yeah, and slight burns are about him. So. But yeah, they're all semi fucked up. Erky's okay, but as far as the other two are, they're not. Oh, and Calidor's in bear.
Yeah, I was just about to say, first thing I'll do is I'll transform out of bear form, go back to my normal.
That's fine. I'm gonna leave bear form. I'm gonna leave the bear token out.
Yeah,
We'll be back.
just move it off down to the corner or something, and I'll put myself there.
It's over there for now because well, here, just don't touch it. Yeah, either way. Yes.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
So you guys are in RP mode right now. You think you've cleared out all the rooms. You don't know for sure, or like the laboratory or whatever, because it seemed like everything came out and you killed it or it killed you and then you killed it. So there's that. Go. I don't know what else to say.
I'm gonna walk over to Oron and cast Healing Word on him.
There's 3 clerics. I'm at half health.
Sorry, I grabbed the wrong thing.
Fine.
All good.
Yeah, so
Info.
do the.
Fucked up. 3 healers. 3.
My like semi-lifeless body grabs at his ankles and says, "Over my dead body."
Why do you over it?
No. I had to make a dead body joke while I'm essentially a dead body. Nope. Close.
Okay, I'm a little.
Yeah, there you go. Sweet.
I couldn't select you, so it didn't do it automatically.
Alright,
Because I just edited the shit, so you can edit
where's
your
my
shit,
health
right?
under?
Main.
Is it on main?
Yeah, down at the bottom.
Oh, max. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What happened?
It's gonna be your wounding though.
Yeah, so like subtract.
Yeah,
you're gonna
so
go to,
subtract
like,
8.
11 on wounding.
Yeah, so I'm 11 unwounded, so I am standing currently, and
Yeah, roll one.
Oh.
so I'm just standing around.
Yeah,
I'd like to just move away from everyone. U1 equals 1.
I'm rolling loot. It's fine.
Can you imagine a D1 dice?
Isn't this door like blasted off now? Like completely open?
yeah, that was your.
Yeah, we had the bear charge through that.
Yeah.
So the door's open. Like
You
to
found like about like 2. You found like about like 5 gold and 37 silver through all the bodies, and it's just normal goblin shit. Really like off the goblin body.
Should have picked up one of the skeleton's bones. That's like a stash.
I'd like to stealth and walk into the. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna walk into the lab and see what I can see more down. How do I just draw a fucking line?
He knows that.
Right click and go to pointers.
So like draw like these tables. Like I'd like to see what's on the tables essentially.
Right there in the chat box, it's like is what I'm gonna read. 2 rows of dragon carved marble columns march length of the hall, but mostly covered in luminous cobble floors, cracked, stained, and on maybe small wooden tables. The contents of the tables include mortars and pestles, small tools, bowls filled with crushed leaves, chopped fungus, stalks, and other plant specimens. They're mostly just, herbalism shit, but like, if you could do a nature check to see what kind of plants that they're fucking with.
Do I perceive that they have any value? Aside from value to them since they are... Actually, yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
Just roll. You can tell that, like, it's just like kind of like common plants and mostly shit. It's like kind of the stuff that you've seen in the other room and the as you explored, shrubbery and the mushrooms and like the luminescent fungus and stuff they've been fucking with. But like the plants themselves, not the fungus, but like the plants themselves look like they're kind of fucked, like they're weak and they're lank and they're pale, from like the lack of sunlight and stuff. So.
Sorry.
Alright, so pretty useless. Do I would like to take a pestle and mortar if I can?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know how to add that to my sheet, if you can add that or that's me.
Yeah, well. You
Go to my inventory or?
Yeah, go to your
In the bottom right, there's a thing that looks like it has a little pen.
Yeah, edit list.
And I followed Oron in there.
Okay, so it's like pretty much the same. You guys see same shit. Like if you rifling through the tables and stuff, you're able to pretty much come up with enough stuff to make an herbalism kit. Mortar, pestle, stuff like that.
Okay, cool. So we have an herbalism. I guess
Do we lose back?
she said her internet dropped again in the D&D
Okay.
online chat.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just I guess gonna.
Turkey, do you mind killing me? At half health.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you want some fucking heals now, do you? A little quiet boy in the corner. I see how it is.
Set me on.
Well, you
Only
shouldn't have been
fair.
fucking standing there. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bro.
Yeah, he's
These
right.
things,
You're bad at standing.
these things. Always wanting something.
I swear to God, I'm gonna use mind control on one of them.
So after you're done with that, I
Alright,
guess.
heal wounds.
I mean, there's 3 healers.
Oh. Close.
I mean, that would be funny.
He accidentally just heals me. He's just
fine.
aiming and shit, bruv. I didn't hit you, mate. Oh, alright. Out of the corner of my eye, I'm gonna kind of look into this curious room down here.
I use my performance skill.
I guess down in this direction.
I will do it. What is my... I can pull it off.
And I'm gonna move up with him and kind of peek around the corner of this northern leftmost.
Fine, sir.
Fuck you, Pete. Alright.
I mean...
Let's see. In the northwest chamber, give me perception roll. Do like an investigation perception. Roll. Let's do it.
Yikes.
Ouch.
You can see.
It's like there's some cots in the room. You can obviously see it looks like kind of a bedding area. You don't see much else.
What you looking at? And kind of look with him past into the room.
I whisper back to him. I see some cots
like-
or something. But
It's about 16 small pallets. And it's like matted for,
It looks like it might be some kind of a storage area.
to, I guess, look into the room as well, because that roll sucked.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. Yeah, it smells of goblin, looks like goblin bedding area. There's definitely a bunch of goblin refuse. You think that most of the beds have been soiled in some form or fashion. It's not a lot in there other than the beds. It's just kind of like a room where they sleep and they hang out in between shifts of work.
I found your room, Calidor, as I kind of
I'm so glad.
slightly force him towards it. And I will be going this way, and I walk towards the other room.
Urky moves into the door. Murky moves in the door here. He's kind of like, oh, what the fuck's going on, you know? The fuck? Is anything... Urky kind of shuffles down. He's looking around. Doesn't see much right away. Where are you going?
I'd like to look at whatever this egg pot thing is.
Alright, give me just at a glance, it's like... It's a big kind of like, you know like the big vats that they make wine in, like you always see like people
I was gonna ask if it was wine stuff.
Yeah, it's like a tiny, you know, it's a mashing pit. It's obviously not made for wine, but it's definitely a straining cask.
I found a present for Monty.
Yeah.
I'm just walking in. I'm gonna sit on one of these tables.
Oh, you got booze in here? Oh shit, Monty, look at this shit.
Looks like a drug lab to me.
Urky, I think you should drink it. Is it is there water in it or like what?
There's about 10 2-gallon casks of in product. Well, you want to try some of this? You ever had goblin wine before? It's right nasty, but I mean, fuck, bruv, it'll fucking burn your pubes off if you get what I'm saying.
Urky, you should try it first.
Urky breaks open one of the casks and, you know...
You found it, it's yours. Yeah.
Takes a big chunk. Shit's tastes awful.
I facepalm with a mage hand.
While I grumble under my breath and continue walking.
Can
down
I
the
borrow
hall.
that mage hand to do the same thing?
I facepalm him for him.
Thank you. And then I continue walking to see what else is in this hellhole.
I'll try to redeem myself and peek my head around this corner.
Well, I mean, you just didn't notice the smell of shit.
I mean, he didn't miss much. It was just like...
You didn't miss much. You just missed the smell of poop.
Yeah, it's like you didn't think. Well, your perception didn't roll enough for you to actually inhale.
God, you'd think your nose would be better than your eyes.
Well, you know, my bear nose is still in my bear form, so.
The north chamber, it looks kind of like a really shitty kind of like goblin armory, like where they repair like goblin armor. You kind of see some tools and like tailoring equipment laid around on the table, but that's about it.
I'd like to look in this room to the south, I suppose.
Okay. Well, in the south chamber that you're looking into, you see it's a giant diseased rat that's been strapped and it's spread eagled on a wooden bench. It looks like the rat, you know, is suffering from giant, horrible tumors that look kind of woody and fruit-like. Its tumors.
I shut the door immediately.
I'm so glad.
I mean, it's strapped to the table. I mean, they're doing experiments.
Tumors. Nope. I shut the door immediately. Lock the door if I can from the outside.
You know those bloodworms. You know those bloodworms can crawl under the door. Alright, it's fine. Keep going.
Yeah, I shut the door and walk away in the opposite, like in the direction of further down. No.
I continue to
No,
follow it.
never again. Never bloodworms. Never. Oh God.
I kind of want to keep.
It looks like the northeast chamber, give me, it looks like there's, it's just kind of like some weapons strewn about it. Investigate and find out more about them. It looks like just a shitty goblin weapon. The southeast chamber is empty though, and there's a caved in section of the back wall that leads to a natural rift that kind of tailors off in the darkness.
I also close that door. And I turn to Calidor and say, what did you find on your end? My end looks like dangerous shit and stuff that Erky's drinking that I'm not sure he should be drinking. But it looked funny, so I did it anyway. I told him.
Well, my room, as all of my other rooms, looks like there's just shitty goblin weapons and maybe a door.
Ooh. Do they maybe have a club in there that I could use? I need it for this new
I don't
spell.
know. I could go in there and investigate if you'd like to know.
I walk into the room and I investigate.
You're
I follow
able to
in
find
him.
a very fucking kind of shitty goblin club.
All right, very shitty goblin club. Yes.
There seems to be a door in the corner, Oron.
Monty here, try some of this shit, bro. Monty has some. Monty,
Let's ignore the door.
I need it.
Monty has some. Monty.
Going in.
Drink it, Monty. Drink it. It's so good. It's not good, but it's good. Drink it. I told you.
That's my favorite guy.
Just in case, do you reckon we should maybe sit down for a few minutes and
what are these twats doing, Erky?
See if anything in this room is actually magical. They look shitty enough, but maybe.
As he says that, I cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Alright. Which is in fact a 10-minute rest.
That's not a thing.
Rest?
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to prepare Detect Magic.
Is it concentration or?
It's a ritual.
It's a ritual, and then it follows you for how long?
I'm having to go to D&D Beyond to find that. 1 second.
Probably says under.
That's so not a thing.
I think.
It lists it, but there's. Oh wait, hold
or-
on. I forgot the little.
Yeah, there's the little
Let's
input
see.
thing.
I just sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. It doesn't last for anything past the spell cast.
Okay, so I mean,
Don't they get a border?
what? You can just detect where it's coming from, basically, right?
If I sense any magic in this way, I see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I learned about its school of magic, if any. It can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of light, or 3 foot of wood or dirt.
Okay. So we can just detect it in this room.
Yeah, there's nothing in there that's magic. It's straight goblin trap.
Goblin refuse. Bah.
Goblin ball.
Bah humbug.
Well,
okay.
you got your club, though. Or,
I did get a shiny new club, and I cast Shillelagh on it to light it up with like a magical aura, and I
Wow.
hit a table real quick just to test it out.
So what was the dangerous shit that you saw in your room?
One, there was a rat that had bulging cysts and tumors that looked
Yeah, I
like
don't
it
wanna play
could
with
be
that.
some sort of nasty thing that we don't want to deal with. The second looked similar to the first way that we went, which was definitely looked like it trailed off into the Underdark, and I am not necessarily sure I would like to go there.
Well, it sounds to me like we might want to check out this door that's in this room if we want to grab the.
Yes, and I'm gonna walk out into the group.
Guys,
Drunkards and Lyner, we have found two possible ways to go. One may trail off into the Underdark, and the other, well, I suppose three, since we did see another door in the fungus room. But
More like under fart.
Yeah, let's not take those two to the Underdark right now.
My thoughts exactly. So
have to
we could
agree.
either go the Goblin Armory route, or we could go the purple glowing fungus route. I say purple glowing fungus because it's cool. I actually don't mean that. I mean the Goblin.
Let's hit up the armory since, you know, we kind of called them all in this room. I think probably safer. Armory.
And I go back into this room and call out to our friends. We're going in the northeasternmost chamber. If you should rejoin us.
We'll catch up with you. Just Mock seems to have stepped on a thorn. I'm pulling it out of his foot. We'll catch up there.
Okay. And I go walk back up, and I will be.
Yeah, I'm scared you
inside the
sent me that. Alright, I'm gonna, if I can, at Umbra.
Ooh, a cat. What's the cat look like? I need a
Like-
picture for next time.
Black cat.
Funky black cat. Awesome.
Does it have
Shadowy.
crazy cysts all over?
Alright. Black Maine Coon cat. Oh man. This
So-
cat.
So it has to follow my own thing.
That's your cat. It's totally your cat.
5 minutes.
I'll be sure to sit on it for you.
Alright. Would you like the cat to go anywhere? Looking at the newly created cat. Ooh, a cat.
Umbra, stay close. I guess we can have him check out the armor.
I was gonna say, can he like maybe slip through that door and see what's on the other side for us?
Right.
I'm gonna try open. Well, only we had a rogue. I examined the door.
You could always use that fancy mage hand that you have to just open it.
Yeah, everyone step back. Cat too.
I'm going to step out of the room and away from any blast zone.
I
I'm gonna-
follow him out.
I'm almost dead.
Oh yeah, take away that. Add that wound damage back that healed you. Sorry.
Oh. I think it said it healed 0. Oh,
No.
wait, never mind.
Yeah.
There
I
we
should
go.
have done it on him. Did mine.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it just showed a 0 for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it's because like it topped out your health or whatever, so it's like, oh yeah. no,
Ah,
healing that.
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Well, it didn't top out the health, but I don't know. Whatever.
I'm gonna try cracking the door open. For to take. Oh, this is gonna suck so bad.
Umbra seems like a small room in there, a room that actually is pretty plain and barren, like it's almost like an antique to the bigger complex. Almost seems like it could be easily fortified for a rest or something like those along those lines. Easily. There's nothing else in there.
I poke my head back in the room. What does
Just
your cat
leads-
see?
Leads into. Do we want to send her?
Well, this
We
this
probably
room,
want to know what's on the other side, yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to crack the door opening it. Die from there. Eyes in you.
So she's going into the main room right there.
Yeah. Pretty stuff.
Here, hold on. So she creeps into the room, kind of in the corner. She's in the shadows. She looks around. You're looking through her eyes, which you're deaf and blind to your surroundings because you're telepathically
Right,
linked
yeah.
with your cat. So you're deaf and blind, so you can't hear anything they're saying to you while you're doing this. She sees a bunch of nodules of luminescent fungus. They're hanging from the ceiling and the walls, and they grow in clumps. You know, they're growing in clumps on the floor. It's more like fungicus, cloacus. There's a grand, there's like a grand relief carvings on the stone walls that aren't covered in fungus. They depict dragons in various stages, just raining fire down upon terrified people. Soil and compost cover about half of the chamber's floor, which also allows a variety of kind of very feeble, sickened looking plants to grow, because obviously there's no natural light, so they're not really getting, so the plants are really gross looking. There's also, she can see a bench which has a wheelbarrow next to it, and it looks like some kind of simple gardening implements on it.
Alright. Seem like anything from other a lot of scary dragons.
And I call out into the hallway. Erky, Monty, scary dragon stuff, if you guys are down to hang with that.
Is there more booze, mate?
Perhaps, maybe.
I'm like passed out on the
We
table.
can look.
I mean, there is a wheelbarrow that we can cart one of.
We could cart him around in that wheelbarrow, it'd be cool.
Does anyone have the strength
Hey,
for that?
Monty, wake up, Monty.
I mean, the bear does.
Monty, don't make me piss on your face, bro. Get up. Where there's treasure, there's treasure to be had in Maiden's the fuck. Let's go.
Oh.
I forgot to ask the DM. Are there any light armor pieces in this room at all?
No, it's just like weapons. Like there's not any armor or anything there. Sorry.
I hate my 10 AC.
So do I.
I want to go back to town, damn it. Alright, and I'll just
Just gotta need to find some boys.
around what
You like the boys, bro? Oh,
No.
just that cow though. He likes the
No.
prison pocket heals. Just tell him you're gonna heal him. He'll let you slip it right in, bro.
How
I turn
long
and
has
look
it
at
been since
Erky
our
and let
last
out a
long
deep
rest? It's been,
guttural
like,
growl.
2 hours?
I ain't scared of you. You giggled and liked it when I did it. Sorry, what were you saying?
It's been like what, like maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours since our last long rest.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
you
maybe we
guys-
should go
guys
into
can
this little room and just kind of post up and fortify.
Can I say that while he was using his detect magic, that we had a short rest and I can use hit die there because I forgot to.
Yeah, hold on, real quick.
No.
Short rest. I clicked it. Use hit die if you want to.
Okay. Fuck it. It's the last one.
Alright, so your hit dice is all done.
Hit dice are all done. I am fully healed.
Okay.
Woohoo! If anyone else would like to heal these magical octagonal things, heal us.
I wish I would have known that that was your last hit die. I would have used a spell. For it.
I think you want to save spells.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, I don't have any second level spells anymore. Or
Urky's-
only a few.
Urky has 1 first level and 2 second levels.
I have 3 first levels.
I've got 3 first and 2 seconds.
I'm good.
Yeah, I went ham
because
And
I'm a
2 wide
last
save
weekend.
spells now again.
I mean, the fucking casters have a whole bunch of cantrips. They're gonna be,
Yeah.
damage cantrips and shit. So,
I don't.
also considering your barbarian is over getting his paw mended by his lady, you guys don't really have any meat in the group. I mean, you have the 2 clerics, but I mean,
The
Bear.
bear.
I
Overpowered
don't know.
bear.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so just I'm just saying, keep shit in mind. You know your composition right now.
Don't yell woo.
It was you.
It was you who I liked it. But yeah, from here on out, let's be cautious. There seems to be something sinister afoot.
I don't like Sinister.
Sinister's not bad. I like his sister sucking my cock.
What
Good
word
one.
again?
I follow the light to your mom's panty drawer.
There ain't much light in there, buddy.
I'd like to
There's light in the pocket I know about, though. Ho, ho, ho. And he winks.
I'd like to walk out and pet Lyner's cat. While you're still alive, you're a good kitty.
Yeah, it's a cat. Part is
Well, I pet the pretty kitty.
The cat looks at you and kind of the hair goes up on his back and it hisses at you. It does. You can tell that you're bad.
Good kitty.
I don't know if it's maybe the fact that you're a warlock or the fact that just your personality. It doesn't seem pleased with you.
It's probably both.
I take the necklace with the whistle on it. And I put it in into one hand and hang it away from me, and then pet the cat.
Cat warms up to you a little bit, but at the same time too, it's not too receptive just because of your name.
Fine, jerk. And I put the whistle back on, and I turn and walk away a few paces.
I come through the door and say, "Finally, you got the fuck out of the way."
Urky's looking around. Should we be quiet or something? I don't know. Seems every time we're loud, we get fucked.
We could. I point to Urky and speak directly into his mind. This is your conscience.
Oh, someone's playing a trick on me. I have no conscience a long time ago. At least 4 or 5 drinks.
I point at him again and say, "You are a bad person."
telling me things I already know.
I pointed at him again and go, "Alright, at least you knew. Alright, this is Oren. I'm poking into your head. Do you want us to check the other rooms?"
Turkey's gonna give you the madness. I won't go into his mind.
I'd like to poke into his head and eat his brains like a mind flayer.
I fucking heard that. Oi, I still have fire. By the light of helm, I shall burn the evil out of you, witch. Now back the fuck off.
Is Ergy talking in his mind to Oron, or is he talking out loud to Oron?
Out loud. He's drunk.
I look at Erky and I do, dude, what the fuck did you drink? And I walk away down further into the room.
It's good. Do you want some?
As I'm walking away, I look back at him. No, I like my brain cells.
I'm just like perched up against a door frame. It didn't treat me as well as Erky.
I point around the doorframe
I'm gonna
to,
grab and I
I point around the doorframe at Lyner. Oh, he has now walked into the room. I point at Lyner. Do your mage hand thingy with all of these doors, since sneak thief crazy lady isn't around.
investigate.
I just want to make sure all the other rooms are safe before we investigate. Well,
Alright, everyone
actually,
step
that
away
can-
from the door and
I'd like to step back into the room that I already was safe.
I will stay in backup Lyner.
Are you guys investigating, or are you gonna just wildly open door?
It's with a mage hand, though.
Well, I'm talking about the room itself. I mean,
I point at Arky and I say, you may want to move away from the door. We're crazy. I'm also going to walk back out a little bit and point at Lyner before going back around the corner. It was a thought that crossed my mind. We did encounter skeletons from, they might be underground. They might be hiding there. Do be careful. And,
Can I do a perception check to
and
see
good
if
luck.
I see anything in this room that might just like randomly pop out of us?
Good luck seeing things underground.
well, I mean,
they'd have
an investigation roll.
Nat
Perception
20,
check.
nat 20, nat 20. Not.
You can tell that, like, you know, gardening tools have definitely been recently used. There's something that's been tending the plants here. You guys don't see it currently, but you have no idea if it's going to come back. But everything here has been. You can definitely see tracks of like recent movement around this chamber.
try and get try to listen up.
So as your eyes cloud over and the sound kind of shifts a bit because you're still in the same room, so you feel kind of displaced as you telepathically jump into her mind. The cat kind of rubs up against the door and is leaning and puts his ear to it, and he kind of hears digging and footsteps coming from the other side.
Break the walking back to the grab. We have incoming.
Mr. Bear's standing right next to you.
Yeah, I grab you as I start talking.
Okay.
Are you
From
in bear
the north?
form?
No, I am in meat form.
From the north side, where your cute little cat is.
So maybe
I-
you should be really quiet and see if there's anything from the other doors too.
I
Get off me.
I walk back into into this room, and we have there's a table and a wheelbarrow.
It's like a table. Looks some gardening tools on it and a wheelbarrow.
Okay.
And that kind of like pile of stuff right there is like compost, and like it's a compost heap is what it is right there on the left, to like the left of where you are.
Okay.
On the map, it's like a compost heap there, and then like fungus and kind of shitty soil and stuff is the rest of the stuff on the ground, on the walls. Like it's like heaps of soil.
Okay.
Like they're trying to grow plants.
Okay. Would someone mind helping me out with this table? I'd like to block that door if we could, so we have more time in here.
I think that's not a half bad idea. I'll come help you.
Alright, so I'd like to, I guess, as quietly as possible, clear off the gardening supplies from the top of the...
Alright, quickly and deftly you move the gardening supplies off into the wheelbarrow. Like it's kind of shit. Like it smells bad in here. You notice that as well. And you guys, start to pull the table. The table's kind of heavy, so everyone give me a strength check. That's gonna...
General strength?
Just give me a general strength check, yeah.
Alright.
I'm really strong, guys.
I'm that one guy that's helping with like a 3-man lift that isn't strong at all and is barely doing anything. I'm in the way.
You're the guy that's like you're the guy that's not walking backwards and is walking forwards and is just like, I got this, guys. Come on.
I'll tell you one thing. The odd part about me being sick right now, or like having such bad allergies, is this voice is actually easier than my regular one. I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. Everything hurts.
I can't.
But yeah, we
Hold on.
4-man on the corners lift the table and start walking it up towards north door.
All right, you block the. Since everyone rolled well, other than the binary, averages out that the table is up against the door itself, and you're able to set it down without too much problems. You almost kind of slip once on some fungus as you're walking by, but then again, binary Warren wasn't carrying it anyway, so it's fine. So now the table's in front of the door, and
He's more of a
there's
super.
south door that you can see and an eastern door.
Hey, what do you guys want to do?
And the cat Umbra's just sitting there kind of flicking his tail, watching this all go down.
Hey, Lyner, use your awesome familiar and listen to those other 2 doors. Then we maybe have a better chance of deciding something that's not going to kill us.
Yeah, Umbra, can you... passive perception. He's gonna get waffle stomped.
Windows. As the cat leans forward, the cat can feel some heat coming from this door. This is the door you wanted to
Yeah, the east.
or try to perceive, yeah. So the cat feels heat radiating from under the door and like kind of puts her paw up on it, and she can, the door itself is, warm, and she doesn't, and she kind of hears like maybe a little coming from the other side, but that seems to be about it.
It's a very hot door, guys, but she's not hearing anything. Break the link.
Let's try the last one, I suppose.
Where's the last one, Cat? Can you check this?
You hear in your mind suddenly, pussy.
Yes, yes, you are a pussy. That wasn't Calidor saying it.
No, I'm pretty sure Umbra told me.
Yeah, it was on his mind.
I mean, she is.
From the south door, she hears digging and kind of like coming through the south, but you know, the same kind of scent. You know, you smell through her nose, and like the same kind of scent is coming through the door that, you know, is kind of in the room that you're in.
I tell her, guys, it's a lot of noise.
Which
Heat or a lot of scary sound?
would we like to go to hell, or to the other planes of existence? I'm fine with either.
Outdoor.
Loud door it is. I guess we all just kind of look at the door menacingly until.
I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on. Stand by.
Okay.
Umbra, like next to the door, and then A10 again to open a crack.
I'll move up to the front.
Cat moves down the door. It's standing right at the edge of the door.
I open.
I point to Lyner. You may want to close that immediately, depending on what you see with that cat. To his skull brain.
I rotated the cat. Oh, that's not.
Oh lord.
But
I mean, memes.
1 second, I'm trying to count stuff out. Sorry.
we'll get the cat back tomorrow.
Say goodbye to Pussy.
I said goodbye to a lot of pussy.
Now call my cat. Let's call her Umbra.
Hombre?
Hombre. Nice name for a cat. I've burned plenty of these things.
As she peeks in, she immediately pulls her head back out, and she looks at you and your telepathic link. You know, she whispers over, like, "I see like 4 goblins."
Alright, there's 4 goblins in the south room, guys.
Is it necessary that we go down there? Yes, we are finding the shopkeep's other son. We found a signet ring for one, which means he may or may not be dead. But we, at the very least, need the other signet ring to get this woman the satisfaction that we have gone and fulfilled our mission. So, mayhaps the goblins do have something of value, may not. It depends. We could easily slay 4 goblins, though.
Can you though?
Easily, and my guy Lyner does like quotes. Easily.
4 goblins with with their high armor class, are a bit harder to hit, but they are puny little creatures. When they do take a hit, they usually don't live, so, I mean, there's that.
I can't do it. Fuck.
Uh,
Oh god.
Should we open the other door and find out what's in there before we proceed?
I feel like that's probably a good idea.
I mean, at the very worst, the cat dies. So long as we are all out of line of sight of the door.
Umbra, can you... Can't make up. Sorry.
I mean,
The cat audibly sighs and moves to the.
no one else is offering anything up, and I stand
Monty,
out
have
of the
some more of
blast
this,
zone.
man.
I don't feel so well.
Water.
I don't know what that was.
I told you
You know
it
what's
was
good?
nasty shit.
That's why I drink with dwarves. Not goblins.
Goblins drink piss. They're Bear Grylls.
Look at you.
Go take using your mage hand again to crack the door. You can have line of sight on it, bro. Get up there a little bit more. There you go. Door cracks open.
A brave soul.
The cat kind of pokes its head in a bit. The room is very hot. She's like, you know, this is her talking about. He's like, it's really hot in here. It's I mean, it looks like this room, but I mean, like, everything's kind of scorched and dead, and I smell like sulfur almost. And there's holes. There's like holes in the ground, like 1 or 2 holes.
I with mage.
She's also. I heard a sound too.
Yeah, let's go for the goblins first, guys. That room is a lot of fire, bad, and that's not happy.
I'll agree with that. It was not a good room, I assume.
Oh,
Okay, I will trust the pretty little pussy.
I can't.
I guess just walk down, and I will take my position behind the wheelbarrow for half cover.
Get that door.
No, we moved the table.
They
not
moved the
wheelbarrow.
table. They moved the table, not the wheelbarrow. That table's no longer there.
Yeah, table's not
I
there, the
moved up.
wheelbarrow is. So,
'Cause I'm
hooray!
assuming I'm gonna be the one going in first.
You and Monty should be in the front, and Lyner and I in the back. Erky, do as you please.
Ah, bruv.
I
Umbra,
assume I
stay
don't
close.
need to tell you that.
Are you gonna shift brown bear? Or what's
No,
going on?
I'm gonna stay in this form.
Okay.
So how you guys gonna do? Door's closed.
So I guess we should
Door
go
we
for
know
sneak
it's
attack
A.
round. We should probably just push in there and everybody pick something to attack first, so that we can get the first round for sneak attack, or whatever the hell it's called.
We can't exactly sneak attack with spells, and no one here is stealthy. I believe, is Monty in heavy armor?
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
like
So surprise round, whatever the hell. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to cast Shillelagh on my
Did I?
new
Hold on.
club, and I'm going to attempt to be stealthy as I walk up to the door.
Roll a stealth check.
I'm trying to find it.
I mean, can't we just send the cat in first?
Cat gonna
I don't know. Does it can it attack?
cat.
It's a familiar. It can touch them, Can't really do anything
Oh,
else.
it's just like a normal
You
cat.
you can cast touch spells off of it, but it has to be in range, and that's about it.
Also, Cam's mentioned pleasure telling my the unarmed.
I think we might have a trinket situation going.
What I want to know is if he wild shape back to him. Give
Or would I have just cut off
No,
Arky's hand?
Arky's hand would have been fit like a glove.
Besides, it was only 4 fingers. Jesus, stop talking about it. And then I
You
walk away.
liked it, quit
I
talking,
walk
you
away from the
liked it.
group and I
You
go up to
liked
the
it.
door and I crack the door open just a little bit to get an idea of where those goblins were.
I'm gonna use. I mean, oop. Alright, my spells are caught up. Alright.
Those are the 3 you can see. See, you kind of crack the door and you poke your head in a bit, and from the angle of the door is cracked or whatever. Also, roll me a stealth check. Since you're doing this without making noise and trying to be stealth, give me that quick. Roll initiative.
I'm not stealthy.
Everyone roll initiative.
This one. Wow. That one.
As you walk up to the door and you think you're being clever and sneaky, you actually weren't, and the hinge creaks just a bit, and all the goblins stop what they're doing and slowly look at the door, and they see you there, and they all throw down their gardening tools, and they all pull out their weapons, and they begin to charge the door. First up is Goblin 1.
As long as it's not that blasted goblin too.
He makes a run for you.
Hi, hold on. Yeah.
Oh, and he reaches back, and before you can pull your head back through the door, he swipes it right across, the right side. And luckily, it's a grave. It still hurts like a bitch, and you're not nearly as Veronica Mars looking as you were before, but you definitely are scarred a bit. And
Full spells yet. Right.
he is gonna disengage, because as he came around the corner and slashed you, you pulled the door fully open, and he saw everyone kind of standing back. So he's gonna disengage and hop right back here. So hopefully people don't have a good line of sight on him to go. Calidor is up. What do you do? And since the door fully opened, you also see that homie standing right there. So you see all 4 goblins now.
Oh, give me just 1 second to check ranges. Alright, well that goblin pissed me off, so I'm just going to move left a little bit so that I can get line of sight on him, and
You do your Thanos snap.
I snap my fingers and light the bonfires.
Alright. So you're doing the square he's in?
Yes.
Alright. Get him targeted. As you snap your fingers, the goblin kind of feels something underneath his feet and is just like
Win one.
and jumps to the right there. And your bonfire misses. It's still there though.
All this
So
takes a lot of getting used to.
here,
And you
hold
do
on
get
one
used to
second.
it.
Will you make
he rolled a
You-
7, right?
You rolled a 7 on that.
So he
There's three
failed.
things I'll always miss, though.
Oh, it failed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought
It
that
says
was
save dexterity, but at the end
no.
it's
I saw the failure. I thought that was hit failure. My bad.
All good.
Forget about 2.
Roll damage.
And 3. I miss the songs. Folks from
The
cities
damages.
carry it too.
So absolutely,
Sure, we've got some
stop,
songs
reverse
on the
that.
gramophone, but try
Exactly
to
and everything I
imagine what they
said.
sounded like
So instead of jumping,
playing to a room
he
full of
is
fine
thinks he's being clever. He's kind of up against the
unwinding
wall. He's like,
episode
"Oh yeah,
regretting
cool, I
the
got
hard
this."
days
He's
of
kind of steering over, looking at you.
those were the
You know, kind of
days.
giggling. He's like, that he beat you in the cheek, and before he knows it, you snap your fingers, and he bursts into fucking flames, and he is now ash on the fucking floor.
And then I go, kind of put the back of my hand to my mouth and whisper to him, I thought I was being sneaky too. And then I disengage one square back.
Oh
Oh.
no. Goblin 2.
At least it's commoner too.
Yeah. It's not the same.
So Goblin commented you not being the wisest of the fucking bunch. Fucking straight up charges the fucking door, screaming. Going for the druid as well. Fucking obviously hits. Reels back, takes his fucking little shitty club, and kneecaps a motherfucker.
Ah, you cunt.
Oh, you're lucky. His got damage. So he takes that, and he doesn't have disengage because he's a commoner. So his turn is done. He's right in the middle of the door.
Economy?
The fanny pincher is out. Mr.
I'm
Fanny
gonna
Pincher.
move up right here. Still kind of aloof.
Still aloof, still with it, hey, bruv? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Goblins. And I'm just gonna attack him.
Do your targeting, my friend, if you remember how.
Oh yeah,
That'll
fuck.
help. Here.
No, I know how to do it. I just keep forgetting.
There, I got your target. Roll your dice.
Okay, now I'm stuck on targeting.
Just drag in like the blank space in the map real quick to.
I tried that.
Are you good? You're good.
It's not targeted.
No, hold on. I got you. Roll your damage, or no damage. Roll your hit. Roll your damage. Oh, you lean back, not to be outdone by the Thanos snap, and you lean back and you lunge forward, very pure sword style, and pierce the motherfucker right through the eye socket, stapling the door, kind of spit on him a little bit, like, I hate fucking goblins, and fucking pull your sword out, it crumples, and kind of rolls over to the side.
I puke a little bit of that fucking goblin swill all over him.
Hey, don't get it on my boots, fucker.
And I don't think I can do anything as a bonus, so.
Alright.
Alright, Goblin 3 is up. Goblin 3 sees what happened, realizes he's kind of trapped, and says, fuck it. I'm gonna go out and blaze a glory.
Hey, Hannah.
Targets Yamani. He rolls his fucking, he takes his fucking, his little goblin club over his head. Thinks it's way bigger than it is, but fucking swings and misses, and now he's an open target for everyone.
You didn't
Or
slip
himself.
on my puke?
No, you slip on your view.
Wait, so is Goblin 2 dead?
Yeah, the one next to the bear's dead.
Well, he's not a bear right now, but
There you go.
I'll be a bear when I'm a bee token.
alright. I would like to cast Eldritch Blast at this. Actually,
Oh yeah.
fun idea.
I hope you
I'd like to run through the door. Is that
Okay. Yeah, you're there.
okay?
How far was that? Where were you starting? Okay, you're back there. You're back there in line with Erky. So that's about
So-
20 feet through the door, right?
2,
5,
3,
10,
4,
15.
5,
15.
6.
Okay.
I almost wanted to have him attack me. Damn it. And then I'll just cast an Eldritch Blast in this portal.
Alright, do your thing.
Skills is never what I'm looking for, even though it sounds right.
Yeah, right.
Every time I click on skills,
Yeah.
it's just it's just wrong. Oh
Really?
well,
Just roll damage. I mean, nothing's gonna be left but stink. But
I'll obliterate you, you stinking little butthole. And I cast Eldritch Blast and obliterate this stinking. little
Before the goblin can even fucking react to your presence of blasting through the door, you reel back and toss a fucking force ball straight at his dome, and his head just fucking explodes. And there's body does the whole knee crumple down forward and just flops down, and there's fucking black goo dripping out of his fucking body, and there's a nice little splash effect on the back wall, like a nice little spatter made of skull, goblin brains, and teeth.
And I kind of do the little hand thingy and the hand cleansing thing. And serves you right, butthole. And yeah, that's it. You thought we couldn't take 4 goblins. I mean, 3 of them are
Commoners.
commoners. We're killing civilians.
Yeah, we're pretty good at that.
All right, Lyner.
My character has
boy.
no problem. Sorry.
You do your
The ray of
frost, right?
frost, yeah.
I'll just take that roll. It hits. Do your damage. You lance back, kind of yawning, and you point your finger. A thin little beam of frost lances out and hits the goblin directly in the chest, and he kind of looks around, like really fucking worried, and almost starts to cry and whimper a little bit. And, he goes, "La, la, la, la," and if you speak goblin, you realize it's saying "mama," and then he freezes totally over frost and holds the spot and just shatters on the floor. So
Yeah, I don't speak goblins.
So the goblins are down. As this combat finishes, though, you kind of start hearing banging from the north door that you guys have blockaded a bit.
What did we originally hear on the other side of that door?
We heard like noise of like kind of similar, like scraping and digging, I think. I'd like to go over to the butthole that I blasted his head off of, and I'd like to loot him. And or the rest of the characters that haven't been incinerated and turned to ash.
With a bunch of goblin commoners.
Sorry about that, guys. I like to set things up.
I just like stealing things off of dead bodies.
Second.
And I mean, at the same time, I'll be taking a quick once over of the room.
You guys
And,
want me to buy us some time?
There's the banging is getting louder, and you find about 60 silver upon the 4 goblin bodies, and just like the normal like you know, they all have like skimiters and short bows, but they're like the goblin simple weapons make, which I think you guys have all that shit weapons. There's not worth any sell value, and just they're shitty ragged. So nothing good, and you don't notice anything really in the room other than it's just kind of a gardening chamber. There's kind of a couple of bigger mushrooms and sitting here, some fungus, but it's definitely like more of the same of the plants that you guys have seen earlier. And like I said, the banging on the north door is getting louder. Now it almost sounds like there's two things banging on the door, and the table's kind of scooting out a bit from the banging. So
I have some.
What's your idea? Because I can help you with it. I move up next to Lyner.
You have about 60 seconds. You have about 60 seconds.
Quick, before the 60-second, quick DM clarification. Is anybody else, like, are we keeping track of money on D&D Beyond? Are we keeping track of it on here? If so, did we get it on here?
Yeah, I had.
Okay, so you did it for the last one? I just want to make sure that, like, it actually got done.
I have 33 gold.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
From the last encounter, you got 4 gold. This one was whatever I just said. So,
60 silver.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Really
just wanted to make sure that we're all good. Okay.
All right. So clock starting. Yeah. Go.
I'm gonna come out of the room and.
Well, I mean, they're discussing their idea. Like, what's your idea, Ty?
I could put illusion between us and the door. By a sum.
Could you make it look like this room is entirely empty?
Yeah, I was gonna do like a picture of the hallway.
Okay. And then maybe we could flank on the sides, like over here, and I walk over to this, and we can sit on these little
30 seconds.
Yeah, and then
surprise them in ambush.
All right, and then
across this
I'm
wall.
gonna do cross.
We should all be on the left and do the illusion right in front of us. Because we just killed goblins in the other one. At least then we can get behind them, possibly.
Cross this.
Can't see what you're drawing.
You don't have much time. Just do it.
10 seconds.
I do horizontal cross from Ozzy.
All right. I'm holding timer. Make a pointer of where you want it. So right click and go to your radio menu, and then go pointer and and then draw me a line from like left to right or right to left or diagonally or whatever you want to do.
Just like an image, like the last mission. Hallway.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figure you're going for. Here, let me.
I mean, clearly they know the table's there, so I just
Yeah, but we're all standing in front of it now.
So I'm gonna say that you want for everything. You're putting up the illusion to everything south of my line to look like it's empty and as it. Right.
Actually, I pointed him real quick, Lyner, and say, just put it in front of us, in front of the dirt pile, so that it just looks like a dirt pile. And we can go through it to the other side, correct? So like we can hear when they're walking by and jump the buttholes. Yeah, just put it in front of us. It doesn't matter what they see, just as long as they don't see us.
All right. So he throws up the illusion right as you guys hear the door shut on the others. I'm trying to decide if you guys can see through it. I don't think you guys can see through it.
No, we can't see through it. It would just be like we know where it is, so we can like reach through it.
Yeah. So from the bisecting line in the northern alcove there is where the illusion is. So we all agree on that, right?
Okay.
Yes?
Where the purple line is.
Okay. Yeah, where the purple line is. So we're doing with that. You hear a shattering noise as the door comes down and the table is broken apart. And you got hear coming from the other side.
I point at Lyner and speak into his mind. You may want to move out of the way.
Urky scuttles across the way over here.
behind the wheelbarrow. Good choice.
You guys hear footsteps coming, kind of stomping and shuffling around, and then you hear, something in Goblin very loud from the other side.
I'd like to quietly be enforcing my club because after the minute ran out from, actually, yeah, the minute barely ran out. So yeah, shillelagh on my club just in case.
I'm gonna use.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. And
you can see through your.
Yeah,
well,
I know
you can only see Urki. You can't see any of us anymore, so you can't exactly point at me. Actually, it's a familiar target.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a familiar target, so you can point sort of through the stone. You're good. Yep.
But you can see through your illusion. You
Yeah,
were allowed
I
to see
know
it.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly
Alright.
translucent. It depends on the books, but yeah, it's translucent.
You see two bugbear gardeners kicking around the broken table. They both have very long sides that look like they have an extended reach on them. They both look confused and very wary and pissed. They're starting to move your direction towards the rest of the room.
Oh,
So,
Or, okay.
yeah, okay. 10 seconds.
Bugbear.
I immediately point back. Where about are they?
I'm gonna
All right.
cast-
The first one walks into the illusion, and as it vanishes, it pops up, and it's like, what the fuck? And then looks around and sees it, and screams something in Goblin that you guys can't understand. Roll and.
Didn't seem to do much.
Wow. We really got the jump on him. Oh, never mind.
I mean,
Alright, Calendars.
Alright, I'm gonna target that one, and I am going to cast
I don't
Ice
know.
Knife.
Oh god.
You reel back and you throw your fucking knife at the. You're talking the one that stepped through the illusion right now? The one you can see? Obviously,
Yes.
the one you can see.
Yes.
And being as it's looking directly at you, still kind of surprised. It, reaction time is just enough that it ducks out of the way and it flies over his head. It goes, phew, and it misses. Do you have any-
I still don't think that that's a miss. Because
You
it's
can-
a dexterity save of 14, is it not? Oh wait, I'm thinking of something else.
attack a gardener, miss. Yeah. No,
Okay, so and because he missed, it still explodes and does damage to each creature within 5 feet. On
it didn't-
a
it
dexterity
didn't-
save.
It
But
didn't
did it
hit
hit-
the target.
it
You
hit-
can
it
you can
didn't-
you
Hit
can
or
force-
miss the shard.
you can
then
force it to
explode.
explode at a certain point. You can say like, when I see it miss, I make it explode like directly behind him.
So as I'm reading the skill, it says on a hit the target takes whatever damage. Hit or miss the shard then explodes.
Yeah, because likely your character, as they're throwing an ice knife, would see it miss and then explode.
Well, it explodes when it gets to the target. Like it,
Yes.
it has a. They have
Okay.
a dex save now to see if they take the damage.
Okay. That's weird.
On
Is
the
that what
spells.
that dex save was? Gardener 2?
You may be right. I guess I was expecting it to go out one further for the other guard. So then, my apologies.
Well, you don't know that other gardener is there.
You can also do things with ice knife where you like don't target
Yeah, and could make it explode.
Yeah, you can
after.
just do the explosion damage if there were like 3 or more things. That would be
Like you
probably
throw it at the tile, like you throw it at the floor in between them for like an ice grenade, like a shrapnel. You're like I'm a shrapnel.
Tiberius Stormwind has used it to do that a few times before.
I'm calling it now. He's gonna clip us with that spell one day. One of us.
Whatever.
So wait, it made its dex save, so it didn't take damage. So are we rolling for splash damage? Is that what we're doing?
No.
So the way that I'm reading
No,
it
he
is
already
casted
rolled-
it at Gardener 2.
Yeah.
It didn't make the deck save. It already rolled that for you. You didn't have to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's like a double miss. Just with the knife, and the knife exploded in that.
No, that that failure there is the monster failing to make the save.
I just don't get why that's a roll of 10 and the DC is 14 though.
The DC 14 is the Dexterity 14 save that the creature needs to make
Gotcha.
to not take that damage.
And I now see where he rolled a save for Dex and it's 14, which means that he went alright.
Nope.
Wait, hold on.
Because go off of the first 3, because he didn't know that and rolled one individually. The first 3 is what you rolled. Like if you drag Ice Knife out right now, yeah, I know what the spell says. Right. Like it's
Hold
just.
Let me read. I'll make a judgment on this one. Okay, range spell attack, so it goes off their AC. The
Yeah,
dex, the dex throw. So okay. So basically, the dex save itself.
Fantasy Grounds automatically rolled that.
Yeah. So the save itself was a failure, but you failed to actually hit it with a knife. So.
Yeah. So he doesn't do the damage for the knife.
So it does what it does. Yeah. So you hit it, but it glanced off of its shoulder, and as it glanced off the shoulder, it ducked down, but roll 1d10 pierce.
Well, wait.
No.
He didn't hit he did not hit the knife attack. The knife missed.
See the sword with the M. That missed. The save. Fantasy Grounds did both.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Automated. So he missed and he. Okay. Save dexterity. Wait. Save dexterity.
But I also don't see my attack, the initial range attack roll either.
Your initial range attack roll, the attack, because it rolled the save
6+6.
before. Yeah, it rolled the save before it rolled. So you missed with the knife, but it exploded.
The 12 was your attack roll.
Okay.
The 12 was your attack roll. Did you see the save above it though? The dexterity.
Yeah, so that was the dex save on me missing.
Yeah, so it exploded. So the target, you start within 5 feet, must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, or take a 2d6 cold damage. So we'll take the second throw as Gardener 1 making the dex save because it was within 5 feet of Gardener 2. Roll 2d6 for your damage on Gardener 2. So Gardener 2 takes the shrapnel. Gardener 1 was able to, dodge the shrapnel.
Okay, sorry I was confused with that.
No,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
until I understand it more, I'm just gonna do the attack roll and then go from there instead of just clicking cast on that.
Not a lot of.
No, it's fine. I mean, all the information was there. It just rolled it weird. You missed with the knife, but it took shrapnel damage, and then the other bugbear didn't take anything at all.
Got it.
Okay. Everyone good? Everyone good?
I'm sorry.
Fucking
Just
Druid's
laughing.
breaking shit once again. Alright, here we go.
Ice Knife is a common spell. Sorry.
Liner's
mine.
up from half cover. You see some ice shrapnel go off to the north of you, and you're kind of like, what the fucking fuck? and
You should
Yeah.
cast Ice Knife just to fuck with him. I thought you
I'm
did.
gonna save my fire. I do Ray of Frost on.
what's your range on that? Like 60 feet? You're fine.
Of course.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. So make sure that's right. That wasn't like 30 or some shit. All right, hits.
Nice.
So you kind of peek up over, your wheelbarrow, and you throw your hand forward, and a lance of blue light lances, a lance of blue light lances, a blue light lances from your fingers, and streaks out and goes through the illusionary wall, and everyone else hears a shriek from the other side of the illusionary wall, but they can't see what you see, obviously. But you hit it, and it hits the gardener, like, kind of in the side, and you see it kind of frees up, and it shrieks, and it bends over, and the cloth on the right side and some bit of flesh freeze up and kind of shatter off, in the goblins, and everyone else kind of sees like a little bit of shattering spray come through that illusionary wall. So they know there's something on the other side of that. Everything to bone. Or
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on Gardener number 2. I'm going to say some weird things about his mom to his head.
do your rolls, please.
And
Oh.
action, I had to Dissonant Whispers, right? I have to cast this at level 2, so damage and right click. Cool. Your mom is fat.
Oh, that's just straight. Like, is there a save on that?
Wisdom
What's
14, sorry.
Okay, no, you're fine. Hold on, I just need to make sure I bring that up. Sorry, I had to close some windows here. I had to do research for some reason in the last fucking attempt.
Sorry.
Okay, he doesn't take that damage.
the bugbear kind of just like gets a little confused over here and like slaps himself in the side of the head a little bit and like shakes his head a bit and is like kind of confused about the whole situation, but nothing happens. Sorry,
target was the cat,
I didn't read on a successful save. I read on a failed save. It takes 3d6 and assumed not taking that. It takes half damage.
So it takes half damage. So that's a 7. Yes.
I see you're a glass half full kind of guy, or half empty. Sorry, half empty.
Don't you always round down in D&D?
Yeah, you always round down in D. That's the way it goes, unfortunately. Yeah. Like listen to Critical Role. Anytime they do half damage, Mercer always rounds down. So yeah, it takes 7 damage. Let me bring up
I saw one where he rounded up. I remember.
Don't
I
argue
just
with the
remember
GM.
reading it.
No good can come from that.
It was only one. He only did it once.
Which one was that? Gardner.
Number 2, the only one that I can see.
Yeah, I don't know why he has 10 damage on him already.
He took 5 from the ice knife explosion and 8 to 1, and then what else? 5 to Gardner 2, Gardner 1, Gardner 1. Yeah, it just says Gardner 1 on there, so he should only have 5 damage on him, and then the 7, so he should have 12 damage total. I really need some either AoE spells or bonus action spells.
A lot of like caster bonus actions. Fair.
Yeah, which is why I picked up Shillelagh, but I don't have the AC to be doing that, and as soon as I hit 4, I know what Warcaster feat I'm Warcaster taking.
I'm so surprised you didn't.
Gardner 1 like shakes his head a bit, and it's just like shakes it out and he gets upset, because obviously fucking mom joke.
Like,
Who
Mom,
still
someone there?
makes these
There's a red
jokes?
line on you.
Huh?
Behemoth red line on you now.
He only hears it in his head. He doesn't know where it's coming from.
He looks at his closest target, and since he has a scythe, he has a reach of 10 feet, so he doesn't even need to move at this point. And yeah, scythes, dude. So he looks
good
straight
luck.
at Monty because he's in range.
The size of his scythe.
He swings, and unfortunately, it misses. But
Nice
he's
try,
swinging
idiot.
He's swinging from the right and it just hits the fucking wall.
I like didn't even try to dodge it. I was like, oh!
Now
but
he's gonna piss off the winos.
I point at him and I say, your mother was a failure.
Oh, why am I
but
laughing
hearing
at
that,
you?
he grimaces a bit though. And he goes back over here like that. So you can't see him. And he can't see you, but he figured it out. So
Alright.
Means the walls stay there after like someone walks through it?
Yes,
It becomes translucent once.
Well, we all know it's not real, right?
Yeah, that was the point.
Okay, so we can...
Or maybe I don't. Now I think about it.
Yeah, you're too drunk to be able to tell. Them.
Sorry.
and then as he moves back through, he goes
Actually,
blah, 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 to something you can't understand to the other one that you guys couldn't see. And obviously the other one knows what's up. And comes through the wall. And is going to take a shot at Monty as well.
Come on, champ. Glaive.
Oh, and it's a critical fail. That's nice. So as he's coming through the wall, disoriented, he makes a swing and fucking trips over his own feet and the pile of refuse and lands face down next to you and is prone directly in front of him.
Oh, what have we here?
Young, drop the wall.
Wait till your turn. This is where the combats now. So, yeah.
What was the brown bear turn?
It's just in the list because I didn't want to delete it and take it out.
Oh, yeah.
Because who knows, Cole might want to use it later, and I don't want to fucking have to reset everything up. So, don't worry about turns.
Okay.
Actually, it's I haven't had the tracker up.
It's...
Well, it doesn't matter. You guys can't see shit in it anymore anyway. So, and you guys can't see health or whatever. So, don't worry about as much chat.
Yeah.
If I'm skipping around turns and things like that, it's because I have things in the list that you guys can't see, and yeah, it's for basically ease of my use. And don't worry about it. So, all right, Monty's up. Do what you want to do. Get him, Monty! The fucking posh twatter.
Just for clarification, you can end concentration at any time with no action required.
Okay.
Just so
No,
so
we
he
can do
could,
it next time.
I'm just
Well, I thought that you had to wait till it's turn because we're in combat. If that's the way it is, fine. The wall's dropped. So I don't care. As long as we're reading things correctly. Like I just was going off my interpretation of the rules. I didn't look it up, but if that's what it is, because I know that you looked it up, fine. That's what it is. So wall is down.
Okay.
What have we here? I didn't even know where this guy came from. Oh, I felt a whiz though. Some blow of air. I think he tried to hit me, guys. And I'm just gonna
what you got. Show what you got, Monty.
Just poke him with my sword, like nonchalantly.
I love that you were so excited about that magic sword that you used it on our first 2 attacks.
The game knows when you don't RP it well.
I think you broke Saucy.
Oh my god.
That was real nonchalant, guys.
I mean, as funny as that is, though, it's prone, so you get advantage on it. So
What does that mean?
roll again.
Oh, I guess roll again. Whoops! I almost dropped my drink.
Watch a critical hit that.
Still miss, but you're not a critical fail. So
We just end up on top of each other.
that was literally what I was thinking about doing. I just feel like you're a pile now. Have fun.
How did you miss someone on the ground?
They're just slow dancing.
He made me drop my drink.
Probably a good thing.
You get a bonus anything?
No, I can't do shit. There's like movements.
Oh, fuck, bruv. I got this. You bunch of fuck. Erky charges in like the fucking proud beast he is. Targets the fucking prone. And takes a fucking swing. This is what you fuckers get for day drinking. Jesus Christ, that's the most slippery fucking down person I ever got.
This wasn't even my idea, Arky.
Being in its current state, you guys have been drinking goblin wine, you're totally fucked up, so it's no surprise that you guys fucking miss.
There's a good chance he thought he did too.
Yeah, I think I got him.
I think I got him too, bruv.
Dude, I got him first.
Calidor's up.
So I'm going to use Flaming Sphere and create a Flaming Sphere in, hold on. That circle. So it's just a 5-foot diameter sphere in an unoccupied space of my choice, and concentration up to a minute. Anything that ends its turn within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw or take damage.
Cough, our cleric cough.
And no, it's a 5-foot diameter, and it's only in that circle. Like, that's a 5-foot diameter circle.
Wait, did you say within 5 feet of the circle, or within the 5 feet of that circle?
A 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice, within range, and lasts for the duration. Duration's concentration up for a minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex save. So
That sounds like around it.
It's basically, yeah. So basically, if your turn comes up and you don't fucking move, you have to roll a dex saving throw. As a bonus action, though, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving.
Okay.
He already ended his turn anyway.
Well, he could.
Yeah,
he could-
so he's
well,
gonna
he-
be
he-
fine until next turn.
Yeah.
I mean, you can.
And he
No, you can
He
move
can
it
always-
now.
You can move it as a bonus action.
Yeah,
That's the
no,
thing.
he
that's
can
so I'm
he can move it right now, and
Yeah.
he can instantaneously drop that concentration before Arcu's turn.
I could also do that. So I create the
Hey.
sphere there, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to ram it onto the goblin thing.
Bugbear.
It speaks goblin. It's not a goblin though. They're big goblins. They're the mommy and daddy goblins. They're not really.
Hold on, I don't think I selected the right thing.
Save versus flaming sphere. Half on save. Looks like it.
Well, I didn't select the thing. So,
Oh, the bugbear.
So I'll let Zazie call that. Do you want me to roll it again, or do you want to go with that?
I'm just looking like what the DC on the save is.
It's a 14.
Dex DC 14.
Oh, well,
Accurate.
yeah. It's saved. Then. Oh, hold on. Let me just double check stats. I think that they don't have -2.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Oh
that
yeah,
that
no,
roll
no,
is
they
for
have.
him.
Well, I mean, it's fine. But I'm just saying they have +2 to Dex, so that would have been a 16.
Okay, so roll damage and he takes half.
All right.
Half of nothing.
So he takes 1.
1 point of sweating damage.
I want to point out at this moment that our 2 clerics' blood is like 9. Oh,
I mean,
We are literally cooking them.
That's all right. I break
It's
concentration.
it's a slow roast. So
It's
one
a slow
burp
roast,
and they all
and
blow up.
the alcohol is sweating out of their system. They're getting a little sober from it. It's like a sauna. It's a good effect.
If Erky burps right now, you die. You just all would explode.
Me too.
Yeah, it would be a chain reaction.
And you could go to the tavern and tell our story to our other characters that will then join you into this hellhole.
wheelbarrow.
Roll for the one down because
Don't mock the rolls, dude. You saw where it got.
risking it. Alright, I'm gonna try.
Do it again. Advantage. Man.
I'd like to be the rules lawyer.
Go for it.
Any prone creature that you're not attacking from within 5 feet is actually at disadvantage. It's the same thing, but you switch which dice you're using for that roll. Like you're gonna roll 2 dice either way, but it's gonna be at advantage or disadvantage. There are feats that change that, but
But I mean, it's a ranged attack spell, so it's still off the AC if it even hits.
Yeah, I
that's the
don't
thing.
have any.
Like if he did a spell that was like it's a save, and be like, okay, I'd have to roll 2 save dice, but the fact that's a ranged attack spell.
oh no, I mean his ranged attack is at disadvantage because the creature is prone and more than 5 feet away from him.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter. But good knowing forward. Okay, all right.
Yeah, he missed either way.
Either way, yeah, he missed. So, yeah, there we go. All right. You have anything else to do?
I can't.
You gonna pull us out of the funk, or are you gonna join the train of bad rolls?
Oh, the train of bad rolls? That sounds amazing. It's a train. Oh, where's my character page? There it is. Okay, so I am going to walk down and over to approximately, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm not gonna walk all the way over. I'm just gonna kind of edge out from here. And I am going to again cast dissonant whispers on the downed gardener, which is a wisdom save, so he won't have anything affect that at all.
Alright.
Oh wait, I can target that, right? So he can. Wait 1 second. Okay, so he makes the save. I just want to see if this works.
Go for it.
Okay, yeah. So I can roll either situation. He saved, and then he takes half of whatever this damage is. Yeah, cool. 7 damage.
Rolling around the ground, he hears the voices again. And he grabs his head as he's rolling around, and he's like starts screaming, and he's so you don't know what that means because he doesn't speak Goblin.
Do the two bugbears look similar?
The same token, it's fine. One's on the side. You can still highlight them and see the names though.
I'm just wondering if like the one on the ground was a late mail.
I mean, it'd help if you guys rolled over 10. So.
Yeah, I mean, it would help if they didn't make their saves, if we could roll over at 10, yeah. All of these things, where it's like, fuck! Just roll better, damn it.
Yeah, like I'm just...
Told you guys, I blew my load early.
It was glorious, your bird floating, or...
No, it was all about that guiding bolt down the hall.
Oh shit. So he goes and he's like, he sees the kind of drunken gnome swaying about, and he fucking rolls.
Oh, fucking goddamn.
And oh shit. Natural 20. And since he has brute attack,
Oh my god.
Does he start within, he starts within the flame, right?
he
Flame
canceled
spawn.
it. He canceled it. So
Oh, alright.
yeah, so there's no flame there. So he kind of whatever. Actually, he didn't even need to move. He just looks at Erky and he just kind of gives this kind of big wind up, and this kind of does this quick spin, and Erky is like ha 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 ha, and then goes to dodge, and he dodges right into the fucking scythe.
God damn it.
House style scythe.
Yeah, and it's like impaled on. He's like, what? And he looks at Monty. He's like, help! And it rips it out, and there's fucking halfling blood kind of everywhere. And Erky's just holding his side, still swaying. He's like, fuck, hush, mate. Gardner 1
I'd like to yell, my emergency food!
stands the fuck up and turns around. You know, like as he's rolling over to stand up, he sees that goes down, and he decides he's gonna take a shot at the fucking clear. It's like,
Which
oh,
one?
Quick,
I
Mr.
got
Tussle Tank himself.
Not my emergency food.
Oh, that's a hit. And Erky is now down and dying. Both the bugbears start giggling as he stands up. He brings his scythe up and hits Erky as he's leaning over his own, and Erky looks straight up as it comes across, and it impales him straight across the chest. And Erky's kind of loses consciousness as they yank the scythe out, and he falls to the floor laying, and they both look at Monty and start laughing. Monty is up. Erky's down.
Medic. Throw him.
Being Enraged. I would like to rage as a cleric.
Come on, what are you gonna do? 45 seconds.
I'm gonna move here. A little sobered up now. I think that really hurt me
A little shell shock.
a little bit. Sitting here trying to swing my stupid little fucking sword around like an idiot, and Urk just gets sliced up. I'm gonna heal him. Fuck! I lost my thing.
How many spells you got left? 1, 2?
I've got 3 level 1s.
Oh, okay, 3 ones. So
Does
I got
that
your
work?
target. I got your target on Urky for you.
Dude, why do I have like the worst trouble with targeting it? It's
I don't know.
finicky.
I don't know. It's fine. You're targeted him right now, though.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Good rolls.
Natural 8.
So as you lean down,
I pour a little
Like-
booze on him and wakes.
you pour a little booze on him. You whisper in his ears like, "I have you, sweet friend." Urky kind of sputters a bit and sits up. He's like, "Oh shit, bro! What the fuck just happened? Did I just get?"
Don't worry about it. Nothing happened. You fell over a little bit.
Oh, do you have anything in the bonus?
No. Move out of the way. No. The tankiest one here.
You already moved. You moved
Yeah.
down around.
You want a tank? I guess you can. Go bear. Whatever.
You want a tank? Oh wait, you can. Shit.
I'm fine, dude. You got
Or
this.
he gets up, kind of realizing that he didn't get laid. A little bit more sober now, realizing the repercussions of the way things just happened. And he has 1 first level spell left, and he's going to use it on these 2 twats. And as he reaches back with his burning hands and casts them in a cone, forward, hitting them both, aimed at them both. By the power of them, be fucked!
Jesus fucking Christ, what
Whoops.
just happened?
I don't know why it targeted everybody when I did that.
Well,
I just thought he had a really cool. Oh,
No, I targeted like the 2 things. I clicked cast, and then it auto just did it on everybody.
it was like, hey, who do you not want to cast it on, apparently? Holy shit. That's a lot of rolls.
It's fine. It was just hits and saves.
here's someone.
Urky's so drunk and disorderly. He just swipes the rest of the party with it.
Oh, that's balls. Oh, I have to sack him.
This thing go. Okay, I'm just gonna manually roll their shit so it doesn't fuck up everything because it hit you guys. So sorry.
All good. You just roll it out anyway, and you just see instant death on like 3 people's characters.
Wait, why is he targeting the cat? No,
Well, they both made their saves. No, one didn't. One didn't. So
Like, I can black out the.
These fucking rolls.
So Gardner 1 takes 4 damage. Gardner 2 takes 7. So he unleashes back, even though there's a brief second when he kind of twirls around, and right before the spell goes off, you guys all think that he's going to blast at you. But just in time, he turns towards 2 bugbears and unleashes a blast of flame. One of the bugbears kind of gets out of the way, is a bit singed. The other one takes the full brute force of it. And, yeah, fucked up. So they're both hurt. They're both kind of pissed off. And we're going back to the beginning of the round again. And Calidor is up. But wait, before that happens,
That's not good.
Eric's gonna take a couple steps back and just kind of lean against the wall and be like, "Fuck!"
I'm just picturing the Rick and Morty climbing back into the car.
I
just start crying.
Can't do this anymore, man.
So clarification on 2 things. One, if I have 2 attacks, can I target 2 different things? Or does it have to be on one thing?
They both have to be in range.
Yes, that I understand. Second clarification is, can I use my bonus action at any point in the turn?
Before action.
Okay. So bonus action, I turn into a brown bear.
One second.
As I'm shaping, I look at Monty and I scream, "Those are my 4 fingers!" And then I turn into a bear.
So we hear, "Oh!"
No, as I'm transforming, until I'm turning into it. Anyway.
Weirdest
Those are
love
my
triangle
fault.
I've ever seen.
And then I am going to move here. And I am going to bite at 1 and claw.
So target 1 for bite, do the rolls, then we're gonna
Yep.
target the other one. Bite, and then
My targeting is not going to go on brown bear.
just target them from your character itself, and we'll do rolls. So just use yourself as a target. Target anything.
It is not selecting it underneath my name. I'm choosing Gardener 1 to begin with. If you can just set that.
There you go. Boom.
Maybe if you move the bear token out, can you target it?
I got it. It's fine. He's targeted. So expedite the process. Here.
Yeah,
It's
we
fine.
were just having problems last time with targeting around your bear.
Yeah.
I'm having problems with it in general.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
it's also not letting me do
Fucking
anything from his character sheet. Hold on 1 sec.
Zach, you have no idea how thrilled I was to have to make an NPC druid sheet for my campaign.
Mhm.
Alright,
Kinda
so
druid
there's the
did you
bite
pick?
roll.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Damage.
9. So that's 1.
And then Gardener 2.
One second. Just roll dice because it didn't register anything anyways. Just roll your dice again. That's a miss.
Okay.
So you lunge forward and the bite was first, right? Yeah. You lunge forward and you grab the bugbear straight around the neck, and as you bite down, you kind of hear a crunch and a pop, and then you like, you know, throw it around a bit, and as you land, as you're coming down, you make a swipe at the other one, and you've definitely killed.
This is what
Gardner 1 is down, so you killed that one. Gardner 2, your swipe misses, but is still up and going. I mean, he's fucked up. He is bleeding kind of all over the place, but Gardner 1 is down.
And then to end my turn, I kind of look back at Urki and I give him a nice bear wink.
Urki's in the corner vomiting at this point
wait.
from the hangover from the.
Just point your ass towards Urki. Look back and.
Yes,
You're
yes,
lucky- you're
that
lucky
is
he didn't see
exactly what happened.
You're lucky you didn't see.
Bare ass and fail ass.
All this takes a lot of getting
Woohoo!
All right. Lyner is still up from behind his wheelbarrow.
after a while.
That made me laugh way
Three
too
things
hard.
I'll always miss, though. One, not having
Partner.
to watch my step all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
Yep.
Forget about two. And three, I miss the songs. Folks from
Ha.
India knew how to carry a tune. Sure, we've got some songs on the old gramophone, but try and imagine what they sounded like, playing to a room full of fine people, unwinding at the soul regret after a hard day's work. Those were
Next.
the days.
First.
You're right on the edge of your movement, so that's about as far as you can go.
Alright. Oh my god. That's not good.
You let loose with another fucking blast of fucking cold fucking blue energy, and it hits once again. It hits him like right behind the ear, and it kind of freezes up like the side of his face, and he starts growling, and then suddenly there's silence, and his ear and the left side of his jaw just freeze up and shatter off, but there's still half a jaw there. He's a bit discombobulated. He's not bleeding from that wound. It's frozen about where the frostbite happened and is, you know, shattered off, but he has half of a jaw left, no ear, the cheek is gone, and he is fucked up. He is on death's door.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna
Uh,
use a bonus action.
Okay. Okay. You can do anything with those sorcerer? Can you do anything with those sorcerer
No.
points right now? I think.
Randomly.
Okay. I guess
Ding.
I'll. Oh, let me finish him. And
Why
I
don't you go
walk in-
bonk him, dude?
I walk in front. Actually, yeah. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna
Do it for
walk
Urki.
into range here, and I'm gonna
Pardon me.
bonk him with my club.
Nice.
So it is a +6 on hit TC. Do I have that in my thing now?
Probably not.
Yeah, I'll
do you have
just
the-
I'll just do it
just-
manually.
yeah, just
I got
just
it.
add it. Just add it non-modified. Save time.
Can I do /roll in this?
I don't know. Try. See what happens.
Actually, I can just do this +6. Wow. All right.
You swing and a miss, and you are now in range. Any bonus?
No, Shillelagh is a bonus action, but I cast that immediately.
Okay, yeah. So I thought you already had that up. You were still within the minute.
Yeah,
of
no,
having it up.
that's what I meant by immediately. Like I had that from a while ago. Yeah. Other than that, no.
To do your plus modifiers on that, the little modifier thing down in the very bottom left-hand corner, just scroll wheel on it and then throw your die.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
that's yeah. So
Yeah, but
well,
future
that
reference,
would have been good.
that would have hit, but unfortunately, 2
That
doesn't.
2 definitely does not.
It doesn't. So
Yeah.
nothing to
Oh
bonus.
wait. 1 second. As an action, damn it. Alright. Yeah, you're good.
Kind of fucked up, but it
That's
takes a
like
step
deja
back as
vu.
you swing, and it leans back just enough that it whiffs in front of his face, but enough to get its attention.
Fuck.
I tried to bash him with my...
Tried to
Dude.
bonk him, dude.
You have 10 armor class.
You listen to me.
Bam, bam, smash.
I mean, I have a +6 hit DC.
I
like,
know.
fuck.
Oh.
Oh.
It kind of steps back and it like sees you go to the wall and it puts its free hand out and is, you know, it kind of pushes back off the wall and it slashes straight across your chest with its and you take a good 14 points of damage. Your chest is like, you know, your light armor now, whatever, you know, what sun protection it did is ripped across the front and your tits are just ripped open. You have a very deep gash and you're bleeding down the front of yourself.
I now have 9 AC.
And as a bonus action, it chugs a healing potion that it has on it and heals for 7 damage.
Well, gosh dang it.
Montgomery is up. What would you like to do, Mr. Montgomery?
I don't know. That was dumb, but I do respect the attempt at a bonk. It always gets.
Terrible idea, but I respect it.
I love terrible ideas.
I respect your point choices, and I
Yeah.
will make more of them in your example in the near future.
I'm just gonna.
Near future.
I'm just gonna pat Owen on the shoulder and be like, "Look, dude, I understand." Fuck.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna deal him. Can't target him though. So that could have been streamlined and
Sure.
great.
Here, okay, I'll target him for...
There's gotta be a way to do
Nope,
it.
stop.
There's gotta be a way.
Right there it is. Okay, you're targeting just him.
Hooray.
So as you pat him on the shoulder and be like, "It's alright, bruv, it happens to the best of us." Heal him for 5 damage. Do you want to move or you want to bonus anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Alright, where are you gonna go?
I'm going behind him. The gardener.
Guys, for targeting,
What?
box of top left.
Huh.
You could also just hit target enemy units at this point, because we only have...
True. Alright,
Target
so
enemy units.
that ends his turn.
I don't have that butt.
It's the far right one, the one that looks like
After.
Oh yeah.
looks like a Batman mask or a Robin mask.
Erky's gonna toddle over to the bear and be like, "You know what? Fuck this asshole, bro."
Oh.
Erky's gonna go for the fucking bonk.
Another bunker, I see.
Kill everyone. No one bonks alone around here.
Damage 6. Just as he comes up, and it's still kind of focused on binary, Erky takes a wild swing and knocks it upside the fucking head, and the potion had just finished chugging. The bottle loses out of his hand and it shatters on the ground. Now it's pretty, like, a lot of the wounds that were closing up are still closing up, but now it's bleeding from the side of the head right over where it's frozen inside the face. Brown Bear, what would you like to do?
Dude, we're gangbanging this dude.
Eat his nuts.
Eat his nuts. Sick balls, Brown Bear. Is that what we're... Give me some rolls.
There's no way. There's no way you don't kill him.
Calador.
I'm just gonna fuck his shit up.
Oh my god.
No! What?
Lyner can't even get a shot off either because we're in the way.
Wait, is this... This is Gardener 2! Fuck!
As you move forward, you think you're gonna get it? It just kind of fucking brushes your fucking head aside with the bite, and then
wait,
like...
doesn't he get advantage for flanking? And I should have had advantage for flanking, and fuck. These are things I need to remember when it's my damn turn.
Well, you remembered what's mine.
Were you flanking him?
I mean, we've got a flank on him.
I know we do now. Erky definitely did, right?
Damn it.
Erky would have if Erky remembered that too.
He doesn't remember anything.
I always forget that roll, dude. Just...
He's dead now.
Maybe if I was a rogue, I would really, really like to abuse it, because Vex.
That's what's so cool about okay. You can do health from.
Either way, how do you want to do this?
So I hit bump Erky out of the way, and I go with my claws first, left hand, and slam him down to the ground while clawing him, and then I kind of do a wrestling move and swing around on him, and then I start
RKO him.
and then I just start eating him from groin to neck.
Oh man.
So you bump Erky out of the way is like, I got this. And you reach up around with your bear claw and grab his half frozen shattered face over your bear shoulder and straight up RKO him onto the fucking ground. And as you do, you roll over on top of him and go from neck to groin and just start shredding and munching and blah blah, dick first because that's the tastiest bits. And you make your way all the way up forward and you and just trench out the middle of his body. And the head's kind of flopping around, nothing left. It's, Scythe is on the ground. You guys have won this fight. Congrats. 2 bugbears down.
And we can get loot from that bugbear in 12 to 24 hours. I mean, Erky could probably get it earlier.
As soon as we're out of combat, I'd like to take off my light leather that is now broken and start mending the front of it.
Gotcha.
Begin the process of mending a large hole in the front of it, which mending can only do a little bit at a time, so it will take me a little bit. But...
Now at this time, we're at 10:30 at night, which I know is late for some folks.
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, so
I had to get up early too.
Would you guys like to go back and fortify the room for a long rest?
Yeah, sure.
Or would you guys like to keep going?
I have no spells.
Yeah, we all have no spells except for, I think,
and no health.
Yeah,
Do we gain health on a long rest?
You get everything back on a long rest.
Yeah.
Like full health too?
Yeah. So we can reinforce this room and sleep as many people in here and the room previous that we can. So I will not be part of the party sleeping out in there. There we go.
I shape shift out of bear form, and I wink at Erky.
We're all just cuddling up.
Is you guys kind of make a nice big old, elephant pile?
Are we sitting on watch?
Well, I mean, we're gonna leave this as it is right now. and we'll come back and we'll do watch rolls and random encounters later for need's sake.